Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I actually just installed this cool new red start stop button from Miso Customs. Thought I would do a cool little intro with it. Anyways, in today's video, I wanted to show you guys some of the gear that I like to keep with me in the Tacoma while living here in Canada, particularly things that would be useful in case of big snowstorms or blizzards. Alright, so first up on the list is my shovel. This is actually just a cheap one from a manufacturer called Bond Tools that I found on Amazon for like $20. It's about 30 inches long, but what I really like about it is that it has an actual spade shape on the end. It's perfect for digging in the mud and snow, and it was so cheap. It's like one of those best bang for buck type items that I have, and I just like to carry all the time. Next up would be the recovery / traction boards. Again, these are just another cheap one, but I've surprisingly used them on a few different occasions out in the snow, and each time they've come through and managed to help get unstuck. Even just this past weekend, we were out driving on a backcountry road when we literally watched a minivan try to do a U-turn down the road, and they just slid straight down into the ditch. And it was front wheel drive, so they weren't able to kind of reverse back out. We managed to help get them out using literally just the recovery boards. The ditch wasn't super deep, but it was just enough that they couldn't get up. It's definitely a great thing to keep in the back of the truck, especially during the winter. Now, before I go on to the next piece of gear, I just want to ask you guys quickly if you would please just go down to the comment section below and let me know if you had to choose just one piece of gear to have with you for traveling that would be your most recommended must-have of all time. Comment it below so that we can help other people and we can read through them and see what things you also recommend in addition to my list. Next up would be my dual 2.5 gallon Roto Packs mounted on the back. I really like having these, honestly, just for the peace of mind when out driving. And if you're ever worried going on longer trips, it's nice to know that you have an extra 5 gallons of total fuel right on the back. I usually don't keep them filled up unless I know I'm going to be traveling somewhere that's a bit further away, but there has been one time that I was able to help out a stranded car that had just run out of gas in town. Just gave them a quick little top up, just the 2.5 gallon, that was enough. Another one that kind of falls under the recovery specific type gear, I currently have two different straps that I usually keep stowed beneath the rear seats. One is just a typical 30-foot 3-inch strap. It's very rigid. I don't use this one a heck of a lot, but it's just nice to have in case. I also have the Smittybilt 20-foot kinetic recovery rope, which I received from my friend Ray. Thank you, Ray. It is definitely the one I would use the most with its kinetic properties. This is the one that I would use for helping people out who are stuck or stranded in snow. Now for shackles, I have a 3-inch receiver and then just the basic D-ring in the back. I also have some soft shackles that I've used a few times. It works fantastic combined with the kinetic strap. Lastly, the thing I probably use the most often for helping others out is this battery booster by a company called Noco. I'd say over the last 3 years to this point, I've used it countless times. I've lost count between just helping people stranded with dead batteries. I've literally just helped 2 or 3 people just outside of the grocery stores even back last week or the week before when it was minus 38 degrees Celsius here. That's extremely cold. And this booster came in handy and helped out a few cars that were having some battery issues, and they got on their way. Alright, so that is the gear that I like to keep in the back of my Tacoma, especially during the winter months here in Canada. I didn't carry all this stuff around all the time, but as winter came, I just slowly accumulated more pieces. Another one I forgot to mention is the communication system or some sort of radio, depending where you are and how serious the snowstorms might be. I've actually found myself listening into some of our local repeaters during some of the really bad snowstorms we had, and I've heard people calling out while traveling through dangerous conditions, just their mileage and their call sign and their direction. It's actually really cool to hear people calling that out and then people confirming back and just keeping up to date with their progress, making sure they're safe. This is kind of like an in case of emergency type thing. I'll leave this though for another video. I'm in the process of hopefully getting my radio license, but if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing more of, let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna wrap it up here now, guys. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.